our hotel has given us early breakfast and keep hydrated while you're doing the hike. Do you know what Mount Sinai is? We're gonna gather at the St. Catherine Monastery to start on Hazrat Musa A.s. And that is the Mount Sinai. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wa alihi wasallam to the Christian monks as well, जिसको उनका कुआं कहते हैं हज़रत मूसा का, the well of Moses, हज़रत मूसा. It's also been said, like the way we took to the mountain, it was 7.5 kilometers. There's a views of the Mount Sinai. That building. So guys, we are ready to go to the Mount Sinai. As I said, my main aim to come to Sharm el-Sheikh was the Mount Sinai climb, not the Sharm el-Sheikh resorts and beaches and stuff or anything like that. We know about Mount Sinai, also known as Jabal Musa, and it's in the peninsula of Sinai region in Egypt. The best way to climb it is at night. We are going to go tonight to climb the mountain, which will take about 2 hours ride from here, and then we climb for 3 hours in the dark for the sunrise at the Mount Sinai, and then come back, which will take 2.5 hours. And there is a monastery as well, which we'll be going and showing you, and the Qabr of Hazrat Ahrar is nearby there. Inshallah, we'll go and see that too. The temperature here in Sharm el-Sheikh today was 34 degrees in the daytime. In the night, and because you'll be hiking, you may need some warm stuff, so always remember to take some gloves, a jacket. I've got a muffler with me. I got some under warmers on myself as well because I do feel quite cold. So also our hotel has given us early breakfast packs to take with us, which we will be keeping with us for the morning, inshallah, and keep hydrated while you're doing the hike. Do you know what Mount Sinai is famous for, or Jabal Musa? It's the mountain where the Prophet Moses A.s. used to go and he used to speak to God. The mountain where he actually went and he received the 10 commandments. So I am very excited about it, also nervous about climbing it, but I do know if you can't climb it, you can actually take a camel at the end, which will be 750 steps, which will be the hardest because I'm asthmatic as well as I got knee problems, arthritis. So let's see. I'll keep you posted how it goes, what we are doing and how we found it. We are actually waiting for our pickup. The guide will go with us. We paid £50 each for this climb and hike. We'll be going and coming back in the morning. I think it will be about 12 or half 12 by the time we come back. It will be afternoon, I believe. Do not book anything the next days because you will need to rest. Waiting for our ride to arrive.
Гора Синай. Почему гора Синай? Потому что эта гора, куда пророк Моисей, который находится здесь в Синае. Our trip today it's a Bedouin trip because a lot of Bedouins everywhere. Those Bedouins living here between the mountains, not far from monastery of St. Catherine. It's generation after generation from 7th century till now.
So guys, you get a stop at Dahab in between for tea, coffee or restroom breaks, and as you can see there's police checkpoints and polices everywhere, and you have to go in convoys. So we got to Dahab. Like there are about 20-30 vans or buses, should I say, and they all stop at the same place, so you can see all the hustle and bustle in the middle of the night. And look how cool this coffee is, which is made by in the heated sand. That's a traditional coffee you can have, and it was absolutely mind-blowing. It was so strong. So after that you can see how we got to St. Catherine's. We have reached the Mount Sinai base camp, if we want to call it. Actually, it took us about 6 hours to get here. The way is not 6 hours, but because we have to come through a lot of checkpoints and a couple of stops on the way, so it does take a while. And it's about 2 o'clock. We're gonna gather at the St. Catherine Monastery to start off. Left the coaches behind, and the summit at the top is 2,285 meters from the ground level. We have started our journey, and the first stop will be 300 meters, is it, Jav? The monastery. And then it may get harder from there, because it's not going to be paved all the way, is it? Look at the monastery, even though it's dark. I'm not quite sure how it may come in the camera, but we will inshallah see it in the morning as we come back. We have about 4 hours to climb this, because the sunrise is at 6. So fingers crossed. I have forgotten my inhaler in the hotel. I'm quite dreading that because I'm asthmatic, and as we climb up, and it's the desert and stuff, and the nightmare came true. I could not climb anymore after 1/3 of the climb, so I had to take a camel up, and I got up at the point where we all were going to gather at the coffee shop, and I was a bit excited, thinking yes, I will be able to do the next point, which is supposed to be done without a camel, the 750 steps to the final summit. Okay, this is the famous coffee shop at the top with all the flags.
What kind of coffee do you do? You have Arabic coffee. I will take coffee.
No,
Oh.
this no me one.
There's Pakistani 100 rupees.
Kafi ka bar.
50 rupees ka note. So it's 3:45, and we are going to wait for the rest of the group, because I came on the camel, as I already told you, and the camel has to come faster than the people, so our group is still somewhere on the way, and we will go at the summit, which is 750 steps. Maybe not yet, maybe in an hour's time or so, because the sunrise is at 6 o'clock, so we're gonna take some rest. I'm gonna lie down here for a bit. The last leg of the journey, 750 steps to the summit. Let's see how we make it. And yet again, I was not able to do it. After a few steps, I had to come back and sit in the coffee shop and view the sunrise from there.
Yeah.
Look at the horizon. It's beautiful. There's another half an hour left for the sunrise, probably. It's 20 to 6 now. Look at it. Wow, wonderful. So let's see at the top of the summit. That's where everybody went from. That's the, like, it goes around 750 steps. I know I keep saying that, but that scared me. That, oh my God, how am I gonna get up there? That's where the light is. That's where up to I went, and then I thought, no, I can't. I better not, because I didn't want it to just stay in the middle and Junaid had to wait with me. I wanted him to go, and I hope he does get some pictures and some nice little clips from there. Let's talk about the significance of climbing Mount Sinai for a sunrise. Why do people want to do that, and why it have a significance? Like, we know this mountain have a significance in Bible, Torah and the Quran. The thing is, when Hazrat Musa A.s. came and the 10 commandments was given to him on top of this mountain, and when he came down and his people, the Bani Israel, they made a calf out of gold, and they were worshipping the calf, and he was so not happy with them. He got angry and he threw the 10 commandments on the calf. It made a lot of destruction, but then he felt sorry after that, so he came back to the Mount Sinai on top to speak to Allah again, to ask for mercy, and he was forgiven, and the mercy was bestowed upon him at the time of sunrise. So that's why it's very significant. That's why it's traditionally people want to climb. That is the best time as well, because it's quite cool at night and it does get hot as the day goes on. So yeah, that was the story behind that. There are the camels which will be taking people down, and I probably might be riding one of them. And there's my GoPro doing the time lapse. There is the sunrise. Updates. It's 5 to 6. So there. Look at that. MashaAllah. Subhanallah. Subhanallah. Like I always say in my videos of wherever I'm going to places, religious or historical places to visit, I'm always thanking Allah. Shukr Alhamdulillah for Allah Ta'ala giving us the means and the health and everything else around it, so we could visit these places. Alhamdulillah. And oh Allah, please bestow your mercy upon us as well as you did on Hazrat Musa A.s. There's the sunrise. वो मेरे पीछे देखे sunrise हो रहा है, कितना खूबसूरत. It's beautiful. Oh, this is amazing how people leave their pictures and everything. There, they're coming back. There's Javed coming. You think I'm taking his picture? He just stood there. So how was it then, Jav? It's okay, you didn't enjoy it? Huh?
It's okay.
You didn't like it? How was this? Did you take any pictures of yourself or any videos or clips?
I myself took a picture of the sun.
You should have to. I actually sent you a message, right? But I just thought, oh gosh, he's not even gonna get a message. Even though I sent it on my EE as well, a text message, and on my Leica, but I don't think there is any connection. So you probably haven't received it, and I thought, but sunrise was beautiful from here as well. It was a very, very difficult.
It was quite a difficult track for going from. You know, I think the only way to do something like that for you, possibly, is from the very start, camel, all the way here.
Yeah.
And then the 750 steps up there. Then you've got a lot of energy to do that.
I missed you though, but I'm glad you went.
Yeah, no, I did that. There's a mosque there. There's a church.
Did you not take any pictures or anything?
I didn't. I just took pictures here and there. That's about it. I'll show it to you later.
Did you make dua? That Allah bestow His mercy upon us the way He did to Hazrat Musa A.s. No?
No, I didn't make any dua.
Why? So there's the cafe on top where we were going down from. And that is the Mount Sinai. I did take a camel to go down, but you know what, I got scared as the camel was going down these steps, so I decided I'd rather walk. Walking down is not going to be as bad as it was coming up. 5 miles trek down. Got down in an hour, I would say. Getting down was easy, and I just, as I said, I just walked it all the way. Alhamdulillah. It's called St. Catherine Monastery, and it's a 3rd century monastery. It was built in the 3rd, so everybody's down. We've not seen nobody going up actually in the daylight as we were coming down. It is one of the oldest continuously functioning Christian monasteries in the world. St. Catherine's Monastery was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2002 due to its historical and cultural significance. Here I will be showing you a letter of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which he sent to the monks of St. Catherine, which is believed to be in the early years of Islam around 7th century AD. It is a letter of protection and assurance granted by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to the Christian monks of the monastery. In this letter, he guaranteed their safety, property, and the right to practice their religion. This letter is seen as an early example of religious tolerance in Islam, and is often cited as an evidence of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam's commitment to protecting the rights of religious minorities. So guys, that is believed to be the burning bush, जो Moses की burning bush थी ना, जहाँ से रोशनी आती थी या आग थी, where he used to speak to God, अल्लाह ताला से बात करते थे. This is that tree believed to be. Bible की story है, तोरा में है, कुरान के मुताबिक we are not quite sure if ये वो bush है कि नहीं. They say it wasn't actually here in its original times when Justin came here, and his brother actually wanted that tree nearer to the well of Moses, which I'll be showing you in a bit as well. So they bought it here and planted it here as well. That is the church, you know?
No, that's a church. The mosque is just there.
Yeah. There are 2 more attractions to see the mosque within the monastery, and actually, let me show you that. That's the minaret of the mosque, and that's the minaret of the church. And there is the well, Moses' well, जिसको उनका कुआं कहते हैं हज़रत मूसा का, the well of Moses, हज़रत मूसा अलैहिस्सलाम का कुआं, जहाँ पे उनको 2 लड़कियाँ मिली थी who were trying to get water, and one of them became his wife later, who were daughters of Hazrat Shuaib alayhi salam. So guys, this was the St. Catherine Monastery, जहाँ पे मैंने आपको कुछ चीज़ें दिखाई हैं, and I hope you like the tour. We've just been to the mountain since last night, and अब है वक्त घर जाने का, which will, I don't know how many hours it may take. Yeah, and by the time we got to the top, it was on the other side of it, and inshallah maybe one day. Let me see. It's also been said, like the way we took to the mountain, it was 7.5 kilometers. There's a monk's way which has been made for monks who have to go for pilgrimage reasons and stuff, which is about 4 kilometers, 3,750 steps, but it's hard to go up. Coming down is easy, but it's not open for tourists at all. So there are 2 ways to go up. I wonder where them stairs go up from, Jav. And that is the last views of the Mount Sinai. That building on top of that mountain is believed to be Hazrat Harun alayhi salam's qabr. Allah knows best. Magar wahan pe na we can't go there. No access. It's closed down. Only the monks of the monastery are allowed to go there and to pray.